Well, hello folks, here we are, we're back. So we had a week off there. I wasn't feeling great last week, and then I was away training for a week at work, so I couldn't do one later in the week. So we're back now, we're just lifting these last few bales. Now bear with me, I'm trying to do this with two different controllers. It might work. It might work. Well, we've got it. But yeah, so the last few silage bales of the grass we cut is ready to be cut again, but after the issues we had the first time, I'm not sure we will. That said, we may need to take a bit of hay with us, because yes, we got the farm, and yeah, we're leaving here. This farm is also sold. It was a local fellow that owns another farm near the area. I can't get my head back far enough. Never mind. Get them on. Right. Take this back to the barn, and then I will have a little chat as we go. Get rid of this controller. There we go. We open this gate, and then coming in the other gate, this one's been shut. Let's get that off as well. It's just a shame this door doesn't open. And we're stuck on that gate, that's wonderful. Give it another swing. There we go. Yeah, so we've got the farm, and the builders are already in there, setting everything out, what's going to be built. There's not really much to do here today, so I think we may take some machines down there, the ones we're not going to need here. I've bought myself a lorry and and a trailer, so we can load that up, take some stuff. I'm not sure what to take. Now, I think with it being the end of August, we are going to need to maybe take the Fent, because I think we're going to need to plant something next month down there. But also, the fellow didn't just buy the farm, he also bought pretty much everything in this yard, all the equipment, and he wanted the maize silage field kept, well, not cut, he wanted to cut it himself. He wanted that silage that's in there. Let me just press L there, right. Now we'll have a laugh taking these off. Yeah, this is tricky. As I say, I've got a few different buttons I need to press here. Anyway, but I think there's a farm stick in my future, so that'll help with that. It's terrible, we'll just cut to the end. I'm just going to knock these off, and I can see what's going to happen now. Yeah, there's one off already. All right, then I'll see you in a second. Good. The day will be gone. I need to get the other controller. There we go. There's that. So we'll take this around to the other farm. Then we'll figure out what we're going to chuck on the back of this lorry. So yeah, I get to keep that. That's fine. Once all the trailers, I get to keep the JCB because we're going to need that down there. Oh, and he's also bought the forage harvester. So when all that goes through, we'll be all right. Get some new machines when we get down to Witcombe. We'll need a forage harvester anyway because we've got a big plan for the silage. So we can double crop. We can do the rye over the winter, and then the maize during the summer, and into the autumn. Right, let's get out of here and let's have a think what we can take down to Witcombe. Let's see, so we've got a lorry parked round here. It is ready. So we're definitely going to need to take a tractor. I'm tempted to take this because I've seen the fields and they're a bit rough. So with that, we'd probably need to take the Fendt because it's the most horsepower we've got in a tractor. And some of the hills are pretty steep. Yeah, oh, also, we've got a new baler. Now, if you remember, when we cut the grass, we had a nightmare. The game just completely lagged out and machines were stuck, etc. So I got this lovely little rain baler here. Now, I baled some of the straw off camera, and that was doing the exact same thing. It was lagging out and everything like that, so I've turned off all the baler mods I had, and that seems to have fixed it, although it's still lagging when it comes out the baler and then drops onto the ground. So I'm not quite sure what to do about that, really. Yeah, it's quite annoying. Right, so if we take the Fendt, I think I'll give it a wash first. Oh, now we've got the advanced damage system mod now, so we need to start it and leave it for a minute. So I'll just get out while it warms up. Yeah, so I don't think that seed is going to make it to Witcombe. I think it's going to be a bit too big and too heavy for the hills there. What else have we got we could take? We could take the spreader, I suppose. We might need that. I just think it's a good use of the time while these fields ain't ready, and it's going to rain later, so I don't want to be cutting the grass for hay for that. Really, so yeah, we see that they'll be ready next month. So yes, we take the spreader then, and maybe the subsoiler and the tractor. All these things we need to clean. So I'll pick you up when we're loaded. Right, I'm hoping this little thing's gonna fit on here. I think this will be handy. As long as the ramps go up, we're good. Oh, we're falling, we're falling. Almost. Ah! Oh. Steady. Right, does it fit? That's the question. Oh. This is wonderful. Looks a bit nervous up there, doesn't it? Let's see. We'll do that. And do that. That should be the ramps up. No, maybe they need the engine for that. Oh, there we go. Alright then. Well, have a little jaunt down to Witcombe. And we'll get the... Let this come back. Oh, cursor. No, there it is. There it is. Got it. Got it. It's a bit tricky. I'm trying be my tracker, so if the movement's a bit jerky, that'll be what it is. It's causing me a few issues with the IC. Trying to select it and stuff. Now can we get round this corner without getting stuck on the gate? Look good, look good. Wonderful. Right. Wagons roll. Alrighty then. Well, I'll see you when we're down there. And we'll have a look about the place. Right folks, here we are then, we're on Witcombe. I've come off a dual carriageway because I don't think I'll get under the bridge. So I'll go this way. This could be a bit tight and a mistake, but might be the only way we get there. At least we'll see a bit of the surrounding area. It's tight on that wall. We'll power through. There we go. Wonderful. Nice little farm there. Right. This junction. So this is a bit of a main road. So go this way. I'm just kind of guessing here. I have no idea. Oh, here we are. Look at this idiot. It's just going to sit there. Right, we'll go around. Right, so as I say, not quite sure where we're going. We can find the pub, and we know we've gone too far. Or we're coming into the area where the pub is. That might be the pub there. A bit foggy here. Ah, there's a pump. Right, so we want to turn here. So far, so good. And then we're up this little lane here. It is quite narrow around here. And then we're up this lane here. Slow and steady, slow and steady. We don't want to be doing this too many times, we'll get someone else to do it, I think. Right, here we are. Right, I'll get out and open the gate. Yeah, truck's a bit dirty, we do a bit of off-roading. So here we are. This is the new farm. Right, we'll stop it here, we'll get the ramps down. We'll unstrap. We'll get out. So we're going to have a wee look. We've got these tanks put in, as you will know, they're the same ones from Calmsden. We have some humongous grain sheds here. We can open one up. A bit of bush in that one. Yeah, so obviously 4 of them, so we can have 4 different crops. Empty it in there. Oh, I didn't realise when we looked before, because we couldn't see this far round. There's right in the back of here. A little bit of a storage area here as well. There's a brand new workshop. Well, it will be a workshop. Yeah. We'll get that kitted out and that'll be alright. So that was a nice wee surprise. So the builders have already put my bale shed in. And the bunkers. The bunkers that were there were not good. Not in a good state whatsoever. So we got rid of those. So I think we're getting a couple of open sheds in here. Yeah, this is a bale shed, and we've got plenty of bales to move. So that's the entrance from up there. We can get in there. So we've got a bunker here and a bunker there. So the plan is we're going to put maize in one of them and rye in the other. That's why we've got 2. This area is going to be for a slurry tower and a beef cow barn. The manure pit's been put in already. And this is going to be the dairy barn. This spot here. So that'll be alright when that's in. A couple more open sheds in front of this silo and one to the side. There we got this little barn here, which will do a turn. That's nice. And this that was here before, as I say, the new looking barn, and we also got a wash bay put in. That was one of the first things they done. And then we've got this old barn here, which will be nice. What I plan to do with this, since it's got a concrete pad, is we're going to shred some straw and just leave it in here for the feed. Then we can just scoop it up, pop it in the mixer. This old shed survives. So that's a nice little one for something. And then we've got a little gate out here to nothing at the moment. It might stay nothing. Or maybe we'll put some bees or something like that in. And obviously the house will go here. So yeah, we can store these in here. And that's not out. Here we get in there. Ah, yes. So we'll get these off the trailer. And then we'll go for a little wander about. And we'll put this in the shed. I'm guessing, because I can't see. I don't see a door in the mirrors, so it might be alright. No, we're definitely on a door. I never see a door in the mirror. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I don't think we really need to vent cows in anymore, because there's only really a harvest to do and the other two tractors can deal with that. In fact, I only really needed to leave one, but if I try and get another cut of grass, then I'll need to. Right, let's have a quick look about what we got. Go and see the fields and what state they're in. So this does belong to me. This is a sheep pen, so that's okay. So we got this field here. It's not in a good state whatsoever. And that's not a bad one at all. So this is this old horse stables. Now, that does interest me. That could be something we look at buying. Get some horses on the go. So that's just a field for pasture. Now if we go this lane here, all this does is bring us to the back of the farm. That's that. So that field is ours as well. That one. It's a bit rough. Again. I think we'll probably do that grass. There's a lovely castle. This is another one of ours. This is quite a size. However, knowing the size of my header I've got for the combine, some of these will be for forage. The ones we can't get with the combine will be basically for the forage harvester. These two are ours. Now, I just wonder, there's just a small hedge and a couple of trees in between. We could make that one, you know. That would be a good sized field. So we'll maybe look at doing that. Onwards drive. This is what I mean, we got a fair few fields, but nowhere near the size of what they were in Calmsden. This one's ours. That one's ours. But again, these ones are gate limited, so these will be maize or rye. Well, both. The grass field's also ours. That may not stay grass. Put grass somewhere else. We're not going to need silage, so we're only going to need hay, really, for the grass. So, good lord, that one's been sat there a while. That's ours. All these are ours. All these ones up here. This one as well. This one. And this one. But again, I'm in two minds here. I could join these two. Because again, just a hedge. Or we could join those three. Or should we just do 2 and 2? Let me know what you think in the comments. That'd be interesting, because I'm not particularly sure which way to do it. Anyway, this is grass, so we can just drive over this, because we've got another couple up here. Oh, it keeps beeping at me. Now, these two are definitely getting joined together. We can get up here. It's an all-terrain vehicle, so we should be able to. Yeah. Yeah, just a small patch of grass in between. Some old buildings up here as well. So we have those to see what sort of state they're in. Not the best. Not the best at all. However, we could maybe do something with that. Because nothing off the table here. Contracts are going to be a go. We're going to build a contracting empire on here. Well, I hope, anyway. As well as looking after our own stuff. Look at the view though. Let's look at it. It's fantastic, isn't it? Now, I'll get you at the farm, and we'll go from there. Right. So that's, we'll probably just about leave it there for this episode, I think. So, the future, we've got to finish off the harvest at Calmsden, and then we're just about done there then, really. We're just a case of transporting everything here. Yeah, so I think I'll leave it there. This is This is our future, this here farm. Fun times ahead. So yeah, we'll wind up the next few episodes and then we'll probably have to do a time jump to get to the finished farm. It is finished. It's not here. And yeah, I can't wait to get started on this. But I know I've got a couple more things to do first before we can get here. So yeah, I'll leave you with that. Thanks very much for watching. As I say, sorry about the delay. You know, illness and busyness all at the same time. So I will see you on the next one. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.